Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail! Hey, folks. Grab your tea and settle in, cause there's a rumbling in the Scottish football world that's got the whole north buzzing like a Saturday night at Pittodrie. Word on the cobbled streets is that Aberdeen's young Finnish dynamo, Topi Keskinen, is packing his boots and heading south to join the green and white hoops of Celtic. Now, while it's still under the rumor banner, this one feels like more than idle pub talk. Sources close to both clubs have hinted at closed-door negotiations intensifying, and those in the know say the deal is all but done. Keskinen, who's dazzled in the Dons midfield this past season with his pace, vision, and uncanny knack for slipping past defenders like a ghost through a fog, seems ready to swap Pittodrie for Parkhead. And let's be honest, if this is true, it's a signing that could tilt the balance of power in the Premiership. It's no every day that a player like Keskinen crops up in Scottish football. The lad came to Aberdeen under the radar, arriving from Finland with little fanfare. But by God, did he make an impression. Barely out of his teens, Topi's been a revelation. The type of winger who makes you lean forward in your seat every time he touches the ball. He's raw, aye, but there's a maturity in his game that belies his years. Whether it's cutting inside and unleashing a thunderbolt or beating two men on the byline before curling in a cross, he's got that rare bit of magic. And now, if the talk holds true, he's caught the eye of Brendan Rodgers and his crew who've been on the hunt for fresh blood to add energy and creativity to Celtic's flank. If he signs, he'll be expected to hit the ground running, and the boys don't wait long for results. Celtic fans will remember the last time a young player from a lesser profile club came in and lit up the park. They love a grafter, but they adore flair, and Keskinen's got that in spades. What makes this potential transfer even more juicy is the timing. Celtic's looking to freshen up the squad after a mixed bag of a season, and Rangers breathing down their necks means they can't afford to get complacent. Keskinen, while still a developing talent, could be the spark they need to shake things up. It's a bold move, plucking a player from a direct rival. But if anyone can nurture him and polish that raw ability into something brilliant, it's Celtic's setup. The lad's reportedly excited by the prospect too. The chance to play European football in front of 60,000 at Paradise is something that'll tempt even the most loyal Don. Now Aberdeen supporters will understandably be fuming. Keskinen's become a fan favorite in record time. A player who gives his all and plays with a smile on his face. The thought of losing him, especially to a fellow Premiership side, will sting. And let's not sugarcoat it. This kind of move highlights the brutal reality of Scottish football's pecking order. Aberdeen, for all their history and fight, often serve as a stepping stone. They polish the gems only for the bigger fish to come sniffing when the sparkle starts to shine. But that's the game, innit? If the fee's right, and rumors suggest Celtic's willing to part with a tidy sum, the Dons might have no choice but to accept. The trick now will be replacing him with a player who can offer even half the spark he brought on the pitch. What does Keskinen bring to Celtic should this move go through? Well, you're looking at a winger with a wicked left foot, bags of pace, and a mind for the unpredictable. He's the type of player who doesn't just follow the script, he writes new ones. Brendan Rodgers loves versatility, and Topi can play on either flank, maybe even slide into a more central attacking role if needed. His defensive work rate still needs a bit of sharpening, but that's expected from someone still learning the ropes. What sets him apart is his mentality, the hunger, the grit, and the sheer joy he shows when playing the game. You can't teach that. It's in the bones. If he gets the nod to wear the hoops, you better believe he'll be running up and down that touchline with fire in his boots. Behind the scenes, you can imagine the buzz this move is causing. Celtic's boardroom will see it as a smart investment, a player with resale value and the potential to explode onto the European stage. Meanwhile, Aberdeen's top brass will be weighing the pros and cons. Do they fight to keep him for one more season, try to push for a higher fee, or accept the offer while it's hot? Keskinen himself is likely torn. Loyalty to Aberdeen, who gave him his first big shot, weighs heavy. But the lure of a bigger club, Champions League nights, and the roar of the Parkhead faithful, that's hard to ignore. The modern game moves fast, and opportunities like this don't wait around. If the paperwork gets signed in the coming days, don't be surprised if he's holding up that green and white scarf before the end of the week. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. It's also worth mentioning what this means for the rest of the league. Moves like this tend to send shockwaves. Hibs, Hearts, and even Rangers will be watching closely. Keskinen isn't just a promising player. He's symbolic of how Celtic are thinking long term. Building not just for the season ahead, but for the future. It shows ambition. Rodgers wants to retool, re-energize, and reclaim absolute dominance in Scottish football. Bringing in a young, dynamic talent from a domestic rival is a signal of intent. It'll also send a message to the academy boys. The door's open if you're good enough. Keskinen could well be the poster boy for the next generation of Celtic wingers. If he adapts quickly, expect fireworks and headaches for defenders across the country. Let's not forget the European angle either. Celtic need depth and quality for their continental campaigns, whether it's Champions League or Europa League. Keskinen might not be the finished article, but his raw ability is suited for that high-tempo, high-pressure stage. European defenses aren't used to his kind of unpredictability. Give him space and he'll punish you. That said, he'll need time. The jump from Aberdeen to Celtic in terms of expectation and scrutiny is massive. Every misplaced pass, every off game gets magnified. But if the fans see the effort, and he's a grafter no doubt, they'll back him to the hilt. It's a big move, but one that makes sense for all parties if handled right. As the rumor mill keeps churning, we'll be keeping our ears to the ground. Nothing's official yet, but where there's smoke in Scottish football, there's usually a bonfire behind the scenes. Transfer season is full of twists, turns, and double bluffs, but this one feels like it's got legs. Keskinen to Celtic? It might just be the first major move of the summer and a sign of big things to come. In the transfer window, Aberdeen will mourn, Celtic will celebrate, and Scottish football as a whole might just get a wee bit more interesting. Stay tuned, folks. The beautiful game never sleeps, and neither do the rumors. So, whether you're a Dons diehard, a hoops hopeful, or just a football fanatic enjoying the drama, keep your eyes peeled. The summer saga of Topi Keskinen could be just beginning. If it all comes together, this will be a tale we'll be telling for years of a young lad from Finland who took Pittodrie by storm and then made the leap to the big time. And who knows, maybe next season we'll be watching him tear down the wing at Celtic Park, ball at his feet, defenders in his wake, and the crowd roaring his name. Hello fan, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.